Hello and welcome again back to Rangers Fans Channel. Today, the second time appearing on the channel, it's the gorgeous face of Jorg Albertz. Jorg, thank you for doing this again.
Pleasure.
Firstly, the fans are going to be able to see you again soon in public playing, 23rd of March in Blackpool at Blackpool Stadium. Are you looking forward to that? Talk to us through it.
Of course, I think everybody who's involved there again is looking forward to it. Mainly because it's for charity, it's for a good cause. That's the most important thing, and for us players to come together again and talking about old days, and so it's always great. So we're all looking forward to it, and especially me as well.
Fantastic. Very much looking forward to see you in the park. Every player I've interviewed, Alex Ray, Lee McCulloch, they've all said Jorg Albertz going to be there. I might not play because he's there, so definitely still a huge force to reckon with when it comes to the players. I'd like to ask you a couple of questions when it comes to your career. So it all started off for you in Germany. You made your name when Hamburg picked you up from second division at the time. I think it was Fortuna Düsseldorf. You saw 2 relegations. You get picked up. You instantly become a fan favourite, and then you become club captain. So at that point in time, was it hard to leave a club that you were so favoured at and that showed you favour in order to go to a team that was out of your comfort zone in Rangers?
Well, of course, it wasn't an easy decision for me to leave Hamburg to that time. You know, I've been the youngest captain at the club, and they gave me, pleasure to lead on my team on the field as well. And the gaffer gave me all the backups, what I needed. And it was not easy to leave the club, but when the offer came from Glasgow Rangers, I looked into it in '96. And as a professional football player, you want to play against the best, you want to play Champions League. And for the time being there, I didn't see that happening with Hamburg, but it was guaranteed with Rangers. And as a young boy coming to a big club like this, and you can play with Paul Gascoigne, Brian Laudrup and all these boys, well, of course I was thinking about it first because I had to leave Hamburg, but then as soon as I stepped here into this beautiful stadium, I knew I made the right decision.
Look at it now, you've got 2 Scottish Cups, 2 Scottish League Cups, 3 titles, 1 treble, Player of the Month, May 2001. A huge accolade at Rangers. You made a massive impact. I mean, we were scrolling down on Twitter today and we saw Jorg Albertz' profile picture, This is someone that hasn't played for us in years. How does it feel to be a real foundation when it comes to, when someone says, name an icon of Ibrox, Jorg Albertz is one of the first to come off the tongue. How does that feel for a huge club like Rangers?
Well, I honestly must admit that makes me really proud. And till this day, I can't believe that this is, or that happened to me. But I must admit as well, you're only as good as the team you play in. And I had a wonderful team. I was allowed to play in. First of all, when I joined Rangers, all the Scottish boys who proved the point to me and made it really clear what it means to play against Celtic. And then all the other foreign players who joined Rangers afterwards. And that was just amazing, the talent. Dick Advocaat get into the club as well, and you can name basically any player to that era. Outstanding, brilliant.
Of course, everything didn't go also when it comes to players. It was well publicised at the time. There was some sort of rift or something, or so I'm told, with Giovanni van Bronckhorst. Did something happen there, or were we misfed like a load of lies, like what happens now in the papers?
Well, I never had a problem with myself, with Giovanni. Yeah. No, I never had a problem with Giovanni. I don't have any problems with all of the players, but it's just normal that you need to fight for your place in the team as well. And sometimes I thought it wasn't be that fair after the Advocaat came. The Dutch connection there was huge, but at the end of the day, I never had a problem with Giovanni van Bronckhorst. And the bottom line is, we all had to do the best for the club. And that is the main thing above everything, doing the best you can for Glasgow Rangers. And if that means that on one days you don't play, well, you have to face it and you need to prove that you're better. But there was never a bust-up or a mix-up with Giovanni.
Glad you said that, because that's something that I actually read whilst typing in your name, and something that we were told by a source on Twitter. We won't name now.
I'm old man, maybe I forgot about this. No, never.
And of course 58 goals to your name, but could you, other than, if someone said to you that the free kick aside against Celtic, was there an important goal you feel you scored, other than of course for Clyde when you stopped them getting relegated?
That was a nice memory as well. But I've been asked that question so many times, what is the nicest goal? You have to pick it. And yes, a free kick was the nicest goal for me, not because it was a free kick, that was my first goal against Celtic. So even if that was just a wee tap in, I would probably pick this one as my nicest goal, because once you're here and you know what it means to the support to beat Celtic and scoring against them, that makes it special. And in my case, I was luckily that there were many occasions that I scored against Celtic, so I can single every one of these goals out to make it the best goal I've scored for Rangers.
Am I right in thinking, in a late 90s interview, 97, 98, you said to a Rangers journalist that you, after retirement, wanted to work on cars with your dad?
Oh yeah, that was plan number. Well, I had a plan to get out of the route of football if that didn't work for me. So I've done my apprenticeship as a car mechanic. So I'm a fully car mechanic, and my dad got his own garage, which my brother is running now till to this day. And if that wouldn't have worked out with football, I would be still in the garage now working.
That's credit to Al Stewart. He remembered that. He read it, photographic memory. It's one thing he wanted me to ask you. Now, 99, well, let's just say it as it is. 9 in a row.
Yeah.
That title. Will anything ever beat that when it comes to what you think back on your career? Maybe making it as a professional footballer, captain of Hamburg, playing for Rangers, that 9 in a row season, that feeling when you knew what you'd achieved or helped Rangers achieve.
Of course, and I was lucky enough to get signed to Rangers after 8 in a row, to be part of the 9 in a row season. And I've done my impact. Unfortunately, I didn't play the last game. But that's football as well. I didn't perform the last couple of games so good, and the gaffer talked to me about it, and he said, well, George, I need to make a decision, and I feel that Charlie Miller is just the better player at the moment, and I give him the chance, and you've done it absolutely right. I mean, beautiful cross in, Brian Laudrup, beautiful header. We won the 9 in a row title, that's what I mean. The player is just one little thing in this huge whole club, and that is a main force anyway. And so I was happy, and it was overwhelming to be part of this team, winning 9 in a row to equalize the other record from the other side.
Well,
so.
And what was it like when you didn't win 10? Were you expecting to go there to achieve that number 10, to break records, as it were?
Well, I think there are two things I'm very disappointed at, and that is, first of all, not winning 10 in a row with the squad we had, and not achieving something in Europe with the squad we had. That was very disappointing for us, and for I think for every player who played for Rangers to that time. But that is the way it is just now, and hopefully in the future we will see that. I know it could take some time, but hopefully the club will go there and achieve something like this.
Fantastic. One request. Could you look at the camera and say, good luck to everyone at Sons of Struth Football Academy?
To who?
Everyone at Sons of Struth Football Academy.
Sons of Struth.
Sons of Struth.
Sons of Struth.
Like Bill Struth.
You need to do it. Come on, I can't do that. I'm a German. Come on. Sons of Struth.
Struth.
No,
Okay.
you say that.
So to everyone at Sons of Struth Football Academy, Jorg Albertz wishes you all the best.
All the best. Good luck to you guys.
Hey, I'm delighted to bring you the beautiful face of Jorg Albertz.
Lorenzo Amoruso.
Good afternoon, everyone.
One and only Derek Johnson. Colin, thank you very much for doing this with us. So very pleased to ask Ray Wilkins a very quick in the video. We have Mr. Tom Miller in this video today. It's obviously with the beautiful face of Lee McCulloch.